What is a historical inaccuracy that's extremely commonly said that really annoys you? 1. The Aztecs/Incas/Mayans didn't have the wheel. Doesn't really annoy me, I'll admit, but they've found toys from these cultures that have wheels. Wheels just aren't very good in the mountains, one slip, and there goes your cart. Better off strapping it to a llama. 2. I'm still angry that my teachers taught me that Rosa Parks was tired from her job and spontaneously refused to give up her seat on the bus. She was a trained and experienced activist who fully planned it as an act of civil disobedience. 3. People believe that everyone used to listen to what we now call classical music. That kind of music was only accessible to the well-off and privileged. There was tons and tons of popular music performed in the streets, pubs, and taverns that was simpler and more familiar to the common folk, just like today. We just don't have as much of it to reference, as it typically wasn't written down like classical music was. 4. That Vikings wore horned helmets. Nope, that's opera costumes, not history. 5. That the Germans just let the British escape at Dunkirk. The panzers that would have chased them were exhausted, overextended, and prone to being cut off if they had pursued, so it was decided to not chase the Brits into the sea. There was also extensive Luftwaffe action against the evacuations to make them as difficult as possible. 6. That people didn't bathe in the Middle Ages. That rich people owned their own bathtubs which they had their servants fill with warm and/or hot water. Bathhouses were plentiful across Europe, including warm and hot water, and most people had access to them. People also bathed in rivers, lakes and streams. 7. Lenin and the Bolsheviks didn't overthrow the Tsar. It was a Kerensky guy together with some aristocrats half a year before the October Revolution. 8. Humans used to think the earth was flat. Pretty much every educated person in the Middle Ages knew it was round.